I remember when I would go to sleep at night, I'd hear babies crying. And I remember waking up numerous times and going to the window looking, telling my husband, there's children out there crying, they're lost. There was never any children or anybody out there. It was just within me.
As a young woman, Gail Bordley experienced 3 unplanned pregnancies and can still feel the effects of her choices. Today, she is a volunteer counselor at Aid for Women of Northern Lake County, helping other women through the same situation.
But it's going to be okay. All right.
Of Gail's 3 pregnancies, 2 became abortions and 1 a loving daughter. It is her personal story that is most often shared with the women she counsels.
Well, with the first one, I didn't have a choice. And I did try speaking up for myself briefly and, mentioned why can't we put the baby up for adoption. But that was, not received well. The second one was, I really wanted that baby. I really thought we could make a go of it. But there was still this fear.
Around the same time Gail was facing these difficult decisions, Joseph Scheidler, founder of Pro-Life Action League, was beginning his fight against abortion.
It's decided by the government that this baby is nothing. This child is worthless and can be exterminated under the laws of the land. That's a bad law. It's a precedent that is destroying the nation.
But the right to legal choice is defended by many, including Brandy and Elizabeth Dribin, president and vice president of a local feminist group.
When it was illegal, they were doing it with coat hangers and knitting needles. People still do that because they're afraid to cross the picket line at a Planned Parenthood or at an abortion clinic.
Among the debated issues is individual rights. When, if at all, does an unborn child have protected rights? Does the government have the authority to determine reproductive rights of a woman?
I don't like it. This is my body. If I want to go get a tattoo, I'll go get a tattoo. If I want to get on birth control, I will go get on birth control. If I want to get an abortion, that is my darn right to do that.
Why do they keep fudging that somehow this is a woman's right, it's a constitutional right, it's a solution to a bad situation? It's cold-blooded, premeditated murder.
Gail says that many of those she has counseled are afraid of the unknown.
You try to help them to understand what their choice is.
You ask 10 people walking down the street, how's your life going? Well, up and down, son. You want to die? Is it so miserable you want to die? Most people say, no, I'd rather keep going. Well, ask the kid. Ask the baby if it wants to die because it's going to have such a terrible life. That's not a good argument.
The issue of choice is not just a two-sided battle. A person's beliefs, ideals, situation, and personal experiences affect how they see an unplanned pregnancy, whether they've done the research or not.
I think you have to have full knowledge to make a decision. This is life-altering. It's not a decision that you can take lightly. That's where my heart is.